I want to hear that story, Lobo. Serious.
It's a legacy going, you know.
I know it's about the Illuminati.
It's true. Listen.
Yo, please. I want to, yo.
This is what Jordan did. Look. Jordan said a pact. He said a pact with the devil. You know, the devil came to him and
Okay, around what time was that?
Listen, this is what happened. Jordan set an appointment with the devil. The devil came and told him, listen, I'll give you the legacy of your life. I'll give you fame and fortune, you know, I'll give you fame and fortune and legacy for the rest of your life, but you gotta give me your soul. And Jordan agreed, you know. So he said,
Hello everyone. Once again, this is Dare to Speak. And this video I had to do because I did hear about this before, more than once, for, I don't know, for some years now. But I never got around to actually do anything about it when I did my YouTube. I just didn't think about it at the time. But what you just heard in the beginning of this video from the things they were saying about Michael Jordan, it's my opinion. Again, I'm not trying to be persuasive, just informative, but it's just my opinion that Michael Jordan did, in fact, sell his soul. Now, if you want to say that he sold his soul to the devil, or, you know, it has to do with Satan, I mean, of course, even though I don't believe in that, but I do believe that there is evil forces that someone could sell their soul to, whether you want to call them if you want to call them the Illuminati, or the evil powers that be, or something, that's what I would call them, or whatever, or some secret society that has to do with the all sorts of things, like for the music industry, the entertainment, the movie industry, the film industry, or whatever. The things to do with the sports, any and all of those kind of type of things. That I wouldn't doubt. And the thing about it is, I do have a suspicion that this is actually true. One such thing, if you want to believe this, is up to you. But Michael Jordan does have a side to him that he doesn't have any kind of like remorse towards the people he treats like shit. My older brother used to be a ball boy back in the day, during the late 80s, and I think it was like 1989, 1990, I think, around there. I'm not really sure. But he was a ball boy, and then he said he confronted a couple of athletes, and of course he got an autograph with a few of them. He even took pictures with a few of them. And I wish I had the pictures to show you. But he did have pictures of his younger years when he was when he was taking pictures side to side with certain basketball players. I wish I had the pictures with me, but I don't. I don't actually have it right now. However, he confronted at one point Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and his and you could say that when people get pissed off, they get pissed off over whatever reason, and something about his knee being very messed up. He messed up his knee, and then he was just sitting there, and he was trying to rest, and this coworker of my brother wanted to get an autograph from him. So he came up to him and asked him for his autograph, and then Kareem Abdul-Jabbar just went off on him, cussed him out. He said, "Can't you see I'm in fucking pain? Get the fuck away from me!" He just yelled at him, and the boy just got all traumatized, and he just walked away. And then my brother came up to him and says, "Listen, man, listen. I'll do it for you. Don't worry. Here, I'll get his autograph for you. Don't worry." So he waited until he calmed down a little bit, and then he had a conversation with him, real quick conversation. I says, "Well, can you please sign it for him? He's scared to come back." So he took the pen, or whatever. He started signing it. He says, "That motherfucker's lucky. You know that?" And my brother was like, "You fucking asshole. The fuck's wrong with you?" He didn't say that, of course. He wasn't that stupid, but then he gave him the autograph note, and then or picture, I don't know, whatever it was, and then he gave it to the kid. He gave it to his coworker, and then he told me about Michael Jordan, that when he came up to him asking for something, and my brother was like saying, "I'm sorry, I can't do that." Something about his parents, because his parents who came by wanted to watch him, and something about some kind of favor that he was supposed to do, and my brother, being a person who has to follow the rules, he says, "I'm sorry, I can't do that. I had to get permission from my supervisor to do that, and I gotta see if it's okay with them." And I said, "Hey, listen, do you know who the fuck I am?" He just poked him right in the chest. "You better fucking do it," and this and that, and he just got in his face. And of course he did intimidate him. He's saying, "Hey, do you know who I am? You don't want to mess with me," that kind of thing. And then before he even said that, before my brother even explained that story to me, I asked him, "Hey, he actually met Michael Jordan? How was he like?" He thinks he's fucking king shit. He's an arrogant motherfucker. I don't like him. And then he told me about the incident, about what happened. I don't know, but even though it doesn't really, you could say it doesn't really prove anything. I mean, I know that some celebrities can be assholes when they're in a bad mood or whatever the case may be. I mean, I'm just being informative. But the thing is, I wouldn't doubt it if that was the case, because when you sell your soul, when you sign a blood contract, part of that thing that has to do with your empathy towards other people, it diminishes, unless if it's somebody that's an asshole like you, and then you treat them nicely. But then you start losing part of the thing that counts, that part of your soul. You actually become unfeeling. You don't have any empathy towards the other person, just because you want to gain fame and fortune. And another thing too, he was a lousy basketball player when he was in high school, and then and all this kind of stuff like that he was saying about him. That some basketball players, some of the greatest ones, actually start off real lousy. They used to be lousy basketball players, and then I hear the story about him busting his ass. A coach actually helped him out to improve his basketball playing skills, which I believe that would happen too. But what if he went as far as to sell his soul because he wasn't good enough? He was making progress, but he wasn't good enough. He just wanted to be the greatest. And as a result, he did do that. And taking a look at all the things he achieved. Just think of all the things he achieved.
Will dominate in the air, you know, and listen to this too. When the devil makes a mark, when the devil makes a thing with you, he's gonna mark you. His number is gonna show that you're his. Okay, so look at this. They gave him number 23. Okay, 23. 2 times 3 is 6.
That's right.
Okay, now check this out. In college, he finished in stardom. He finished the game, you know, he scored a winning point, and he's a champion in college. Went to the NBA, and throughout the years, check this out, and he had a 13-year span career with the Bulls. The 13 is a bad luck number. You know that. Everybody says it.
Okay.
Everybody says, oh, 13 is bad luck or whatever. Okay, now he had 13 years. He won 6 NBA titles.
That's right.
That's another 6. He led the league in scoring 9 times. There you go, a 9.
Upside down,
It's a 6.
Holy
You know what
shit.
I'm saying?
Okay.
Okay, now check this out. Another thing too.
Now that might sound like crazy talk, but I don't know. I honestly don't know. And this is what I honestly think is actually true. Again, I'm not trying to talk crap. I'm not trying to piss anybody off, to get anybody angry who's a big time Michael Jordan fan. I'm just trying to, you know, speak my mind, to say what I know, what I believe to be true. And of course, there's nothing that I could really prove other than what I just said. It may not be proof to you, but at least it'll give you a good idea of what might be true, judging by his character, judging by the eyewitness accounts of what my brother witnessed, and what some people talk about him. So, with that being said, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Any questions or anything at all, or if any kind of stories that you might even know about him that might even back this up. So again, to all of you, take care.